Senator Ted Cruz got caught up in a huge scandal this week when somebody seated on the same airplane as him took a picture of him showing he wasn't wearing a mask. This Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee staffer was given the photo by an acquaintance who snapped it and then posted it on Twitter saying at 10:45 a.m. Ted Cruz was on a commercial flight refusing to wear a mask. He then posted a screenshot of the American Airlines rules for face coverings to prove his case. But apparently he didn't read those rules because it says right here that your face covering may be removed to eat or drink, but please put it back on when you're done. And I'll refer you back to Exhibit A, which clearly shows that Ted Cruz is drinking his coffee. Here's another photo of the senator on a plane while he's not drinking his coffee, and he's wearing a mask.
American Airlines says it is investigating a photo of Texas Senator Ted Cruz. A spokesperson for the senator says the Cruz wears a mask while traveling and had taken it off to drink and then put the mask back on.
Wow, what a surprise. I'm glad we finally got to the bottom of this story. Congressman Jerry Nadler, however, is having a completely different problem with his mask. Well, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it eventually, Jerry. Wearing a mask in public is now mandatory in half of the United States, and politicians are doing their best to try to convince more people to engage in the practice.
Everyone needs to wear a mask in public. Period. Period. Wear a mask.
Avoiding crowds, staying distance, and when in a situation like that, wear a mask.
We'll take these, worn by everybody, in the coming days to make sure that we will protect those lives and we will slow the spread of COVID-19.
So do your part.
Don't let COVID win. Wear a mask.
Just do it.
Wear a mask in public, says the people in public not wearing masks. When this MSNBC reporter was doing a live segment wearing a mask, matching his purple shirt, complaining that not enough people were wearing masks, one of the locals passing by called out his cameraman for not wearing one.
So the people there are just not worried about it, Cal? Are they not worried about their own personal safety?
But you can see, here, just around. Nobody's wearing them. Nobody's,
the cameraman.
There you go, including the cameraman. Yeah. Katie?
Half your crew's not wearing them.
Striking images. Cal Perry. Cal, thank you very much.
Half your crew's not wearing them, the guy says. Look at him, he's busted. Well, and let's not forget CNN's Caitlin Collins was caught on camera taking off her mask after she thought the cameras were turned off while still inside the White House press briefing room. There's Kayleigh McEnany dropping the mic as usual, wrapping up the White House press briefing. And there's Caitlin Collins sitting there in the front, waiting for the staff to leave. And the moment the door is closed, she stands up and takes off her mask, not even waiting until she gets outside, thinking the cameras have been turned off. And speaking of social distancing, here's MSNBC's Katie Tur saying with a straight face that the Black Lives Matter protesters are allowed to gather in large numbers in tight quarters, but the president is not supposed to be having rallies.
Again, the protests were outdoors. All of the doctors and health experts say that is a safer place to hold them. I attended a number of those rallies. Everybody was wearing a mask. Hand sanitizer was handed out. And we just saw the images of those rallies. People were not wearing masks inside the president's rally. There was not social distancing.
And after that clearly biased rant, Chuck Todd wrapped up the segment, and this is not a joke, by saying this.
Tim Murtaugh, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate all of your time.
I appreciate
Chuck, over
that
to you.
speech, Katie. Thank you.
We will have the brand new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll will be unveiled today at 5 p.m. on Meet the Press Daily. And just a reminder, for what it's worth, there is no editorial point of view here on any of these newscasts on MSNBC in the daytime.
No partisanship or opinions at all on MSNBC. It's just straight facts. just like the most trusted name in news over at CNN. Here's Fredo reporting on President Trump supporting Goya Foods after Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and others called for a boycott because the CEO met with the president.
You tell me how a president in the middle of a pandemic has got time for this bullshit. Are you kidding me? Hawking products, Goya, I don't care who it is. His daughter Ivanka, top White House advisor. Are you kidding me? Marketing for a brand following calls for boycotts after Goya's CEO heaped praise on Trump last week. On your dime, in the middle of a pandemic, they're selling beans? Are you kidding me? Seriously. Seriously.
Yes, we're serious, Fredo. Both President Trump and Ivanka showed support for the products after Democrats called for the boycott.
This is his response to boycotts of Goya after the company CEO said, quote, "We are truly blessed to have a leader like President Trump."
The guy's sitting on the Resolute desk with a bunch of Goya products.
Speaking of products, Joe Biden is selling a Biden face mask from his official online store for $20. Yes, if you want to humiliate yourself, just head on over to joebiden.com and place your order. Or you could go to markdice.com and place an order for your Liberalism Find a Cure face mask. Mine is only $14.99, and for every purchase, Teespring donates $1 to children in need. But if that's not your style, you can always get the Liberalism Find a Cure t-shirt instead. And like all of my designs, it's available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.